See what the Royals can do here with a man advantage. Cleared down by McAvoy. Royals will break it out from behind their net. Pass up to the left side, over the blue line. And stolen by Jonas Slater. And cleared all the way down. Royals taking their time on the breakout. Centering pass intended for 18 is picked off by Jake Parent. Cleared down. And a wraparound attempt. The goalie way out of position. And I'm going to say, I didn't count the roster. There it is, 1, 2. A short bench. And here with 7:05 left to play in the second, they're starting to feel it. Over the blue line. Jurgensen puts the hit on number 5, and loose puck battle behind the net. And Owen Davis skates away with it. Davis gets it in down low. 34 seconds left in the penalty to Denham Young. And might be intentional offsides or offsides of some kind. Puck comes to Cade Street, and he'll fire it in down low. And back to 5-on-5.
Grizzlies on the power play, having taken only just one shot to this point, but an opportunity here for the Grizz. Will Smith gets banged to the boards by Reese Phelps of the half board, still controlled in front, loose puck in front. Trot backhanded out, but could not. Toila slides across towards Pablo Frank, a loose puck, battle for. Ellison gets on it and dumps it down the far boards. Now a chase for it, short-handed. Nash Wilson able to get behind it, behind his own net. Pressure was there, though, from Jake Parents. Pablo Frank, a big hit right in front of the Grizzlies bench. My goodness, just got lit up by Lucas Solonic near the near blue line. What a collision that was. Message sent by Solonic. My goodness. Case Bulk through the neutral zone. Straight on into the attacking zone. Bronwell meets him along with Farina. Loose in the far post, and forced to stop it there was Johnson. An advantage for the next 1:07. Hank Morrison in to take this face-off and wins it back towards the blue line. Gus Hendrickson fires one in front. Waiting was Hank Morrison, but it got deflected down before it could get to Johnson. Will go all the way back towards Nash Wilson. Hendrickson to retrieve. Gus Hendrickson looked to break out, finds Owen Lee in the neutral zone underneath the stick of Morrison and fired down the ice by Jake Parent. Behind the net, meeting it once more is Hendrickson. Hendrickson, far side, now will go right up the middle with Morrison. Morrison now gliding more to the near side, puts on the brakes. Fires one in front, loose puck, Bronwell handles that, brings it into the neutral zone, short-handed. Here comes Vinny Phelps. Phelps banged into the boards by Hank Morrison on the left post. But Bronwell and Felt doing a nice job killing off some time. Comes all the way out far blue line. Stopped by Nash Wilson on the pad. Shot there from McAvoy. Felt going after it behind the net. Coming around to the far side, Ben Kramers. 5-4. Last couple of seconds ticking off here for Bobcats short-handed. Ben Kramers able to bring it into the offensive zone and dump it to the right of Johnson. Full strength now, though. Tegan McAvoy, the sophomore defenseman, productive player, and for the second time tonight, the Grizzlies are headed to a power play. Jackson Knutson slides it around. Loose puck ends up with Kramers, who shoots one in front. Phelps right there, slams it down the rink. As we see a whistle and a penalty coming against whom? A slash against Farina, who threw the punch, called for a 2-minute penalty for roughing. 14:48, third period. Grizzlies with a man advantage. First time in this third time overall. Knutson tried to center one, Cade Street from in front of the net. It's just going to send it into the neutral zone. Cade Street, just a big, strong defenseman. Take up a lot of space. Nash Wilson sees the puck sent down to him from the neutral zone. Kramers will look for an alleyway up the far side. Almost had it poke checked away from behind. Loose puck ends up with Hendrickson in the red line. Hendrickson tried to glide in, was offside in front of the Cat bench. With 35 ticks gone, helps for the Cats, Bulk and Irby for the Grizzlies. Goal scorers. Neutral zone far face-off. Off a couple of skates and now controlled by Solonic into the offensive zone. Gets hit up high, looked like did Will Smith, but no call. Here comes Weisenberger into the offensive zone. Pressure there from Street. Bringing it behind off the siding of the cage. Street finds it and bangs it down the rink. 1 minute left with a man advantage as Nash Wilson finds it. Looking to break out is Smith. Smith, far side. Backward pass by Toila. Back to Smith. Near the blue line, Weisenberger with players colliding behind the play. Weisenberger knocked off the puck by Bronell. Sent around towards Owen Davis. Davis in a battle with Neibauer for it. Comes loose, far side. Gets it back to the point. Will Smith had it knocked out of the offensive zone. Nicely done by Solonic. Right back in far side, now with Neibauer. Left circle, shot right to the glove. As looks like Neibauer went slamming into the boards after the change in this third. Tied at 2. 23 seconds left of penalty time for the Grizzlies with Farina in the box. Comes loose out to Hamlin off the draw. Hamlin had it knocked loose and able to get it out of the zone are the Bobcats. Behind the net, Nash Wilson meets it, leaves it for Knutson. Towards Hamlin, far side. Hamlin up the wall to Kramers at the red line. Has it come off his skate loose. As the Cats are now full strength, puck is knocked off the near boards, controlled by Erb. The puck in your possession, obviously are able to mitigate some scoring chances. Also, be able to keep that extra skater off the ice. But the Grizzlies will have one now. Power play with 5 minutes left, trailing by 1. Owen Lee working hard behind the net. Has it knocked away, but not out. Hamlin in the far blue line holds it in. He's going to walk one in and shoot. That's knocked into the far corner by Johnson. Hamlin meets it there. Lee, backward pass, knocked into the right-hand corner. Knutson runs into defensive pressure as he's knocked off the puck. Knutson able to hold it in, though. Passes towards Kramer's backhanded shot to the right of the net. Nice setup, though, from Knutson. Rebound, battled for by Morrison. Battled for Moore. Loose, right in front, and slid into the near corner. Javi Hamlin bangs it right back in. Kramers, left-hand side, slides it to Hamlin. In front of the Bobcat bench, Javi Hamlin slides it goal line towards Knutson, who sends it near side. Kramers thought about a drive and sent passes to Lee. Now straight on Hamlin. Hamlin thought about a shot from straight on. Goes to the right side. Stop made by Johnson as it slid down the rink. With 3:55 and 50 seconds of penalty time. 3-2 lead for Montana State. Here comes Case Bulk. Defensive pressure at the red line. Jesse Belay able to bring it in and send it around the wall, right to left. Johnson meets it almost directly behind the net. Battling with it with Toila dangerously. As it comes up to the blue line. Will Smith. Here comes Parent, running short-handed, all alone against Wilson. He scores! Jake Parent does it again. Jake Parent gets behind the defense, short-handed, glides in on Wilson all alone. It was 1-on-1, and it's Parent who has the upper hand. Around the wall with 3, 2, 1. Cats back to full strength. 3 minutes remain in our third period, and now a 2-goal advantage. Alpine Physical Therapy. Jesse Belay sees it come out towards Will Smith. Smith
as Ellison for hooking at 2:32.
Sees the puck go out of
Power play.
Case Bulk, one-time drive is stopped on the near post. Still loose in the offensive zone, controlled by Neibauer. Neibauer slides it up to Smith, far side now Ben Kramer. Shoots from the far circle, a glove stop. Took out all the way on the far post, stopped by Johnson. Just over 2 minutes left, and the Belay will try once more for another face-off. Far circle, puck dropped. Loose in the circle for a moment. Belay able to get something on it. Loose in front. Case Bulk's drive is knocked into the protective netting as Bulk hits the deck as well. Or no, that's not Case Bulk. Up will come in the near circle now with Morrison in there against Solonic of Montana State. Face off one to Knutson. Now Hendrickson with it. Slides it far side. One-time shot knocked down by McAvoy, who clears it up the far boards. Sends it down towards Wilson. Solana trying to challenge short-handed. Hamlin will now regather behind the net. Up ahead, Knutson glides around one man in the neutral zone. Brings it far side now in the offensive zone. He's going to keep it to the left. Pass for Lee. Shot knocked down by Owen Davis before it could get to the net. Held in by Hamlin. Far side with 90 ticks left. Slater sends it around, but met by Lee. Far circle. Now with Hamlin. His shot partially knocked down in front. Rebound. Battled for on the near post and sent into the near corner. 1:15 left. Backhanded shot from Lee on the near post is gobbled up by McAvoy. Battled for in the near corner now. Jonas Slater in the war for it. Won by Knutson. Sent up to Hamlin with 30 seconds with a man advantage in the power play. Hamlin with 1 minute left in the period has it knocked off the puck by Davis. Now here comes Solonic shorthanded and Knutson. The bodies collide. No call coming on either side. Solonic was adamant that a call should have been made there against Knutson. Was not called. Morrison, far circle, had it taken away from behind. Trying to keep it alive is Lee. Farina able to get to it. It sent it around the wall to the near side. Hendrickson holds it in. Behind the net as the Cats are now back to full strength. Johnson will freeze it on the far shooting line. It's knocked down in front by Wilson. Colliding. Bodies colliding in the far corner. Whistle sounds, some pushing and shoving. Owen Davis is on his feet. And they are out there with 4 skaters. 5-on-4 advantage for the Grizzlies. For the next 2 minutes as it stands now. Second time on the penalty kill or power play for the Grizzlies. This power play brought to you by Conflux in downtown Missoula, right off Front Street. Check out the great brews, cocktails, and Southern comfort food. Got that Cajun flair, good stuff over there at Grizz hockey game live at B-Dubs, right across the street from the Missoula Broadcasting off Reserve. Just a couple of great sponsors of Montana Grizzly hockey. Off the draw, neutral ice controlled by the Grizzlies near the red line initially. Loose puck is shot in right down by Bronell behind the net of Montana. 13:39 in our second period. No score between the Cats and Grizzlies. Nybauer brings it into the offensive zone. With Malkowski now with it, far circle, puts on the brakes. Had it knocked off his stick and now coming slowly down the far wall after it. Nicely done. Stick work there from Luke Jurgensen. Nybauer into the offensive zone, far side. Sends it in front. Bronell able to keep it away from Jurgensen. Tipping it into the near corner and now cleared down the near boards. Round it comes. Met by Wilson. With 50 seconds left with a man advantage for Montana. 13 minutes remaining in our second period. Loose puck, Kramers had it taken away at the blue line. Attacking shorthanded by the Cats. Shot off the post. Off the far post. A golden opportunity there on the shot from Jackson Mundell. Javi Hamlin into the offensive end. Near side. Coming behind the net now. Hamlin. Left it behind the net. Cade Street gets to it and shoots it down the rink. Only 15 seconds with a man advantage. Jackson Knutson brings it into the offensive zone. Coming loose on the far post. Met by Johnson as it comes towards the near side now and out of the offensive zone. With 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cats back to full strength at 12:14 in the second period. Controlled by Cade Street. Shoots it to Phelps. Goal from Jackson Knutson. Have a chance for even more here in the second period in a 1-0 game. Hank Morrison battles for it. Ellingson wins the face-off to Cade Street, who clears it towards the red line. Ellingson coming into the offensive zone now, short-handed. Isaac Ellingson keeping it in the zone, along with Solonic. Sets up Cade Street, who shoots one towards the net where it's deflected to the right. Javi Hamlin able to get it to Hendrickson behind. Looking for somewhere to break out towards. He'll choose the near side. Morrison and Knutson into the offensive zone. Now with Morrison near side, sends it low towards Knutson. Phelps meets it though, along with Street, as they send it right back down the left-hand side. 1:15 left for the man advantage for Montana with 6:20 in our second period. Straight on is Hamlin. Now up the far boards a bit. Loose, Jake Parent gets on the puck and shoots it right down on the far side. To Nash Wilson. Meets it behind Hendrickson. 55 seconds left for the man advantage. Jake Parent challenging Hendrickson in the defensive zone. Able to find Kramers though as Hendrickson into the neutral zone as he gains the zone near side. Trying to glide around McAvoy. Does. Pass towards the far circle. held by Belay, but unable to keep the zone was Hendrickson far side. Puck shot in to the left of Johnson, but that would be icing called against the Grizzlies. Will Smith was right on the red line. Looks like it will be Vinny Farina in the face-off circle for the Cats. Face-off one to Neibauer of Montana to the right of the net, now with Smith. Smith to Case Ball. The neutral zone, pass back to Smith. Now off the skate, gaining the zone is Jesse Belay. Jesse Belay around Owen Davis. Puts on the break and tries to get to the point, but nobody home. Miscommunication with Will Smith. As it gets all the way down to the right of Nash Wilson. Now Neibauer up the far ball boards. Alex Neibauer shoots one in on Johnson. Stick save. He's going to hold on to it on the far post. Kind of knocked it up high off the skate to Johnson, and just seconds left with a man advantage as well. So the Bobcats about ready to be back to full strength with 5:10 left in our second. Zach Malkowski wins the draw to Clay Walker, who sends it in around the boards. Ty Dittman meets it to the left of the net as Larice comes out of the box. Bob mentioned in the first hour there was very little time spent in the box. All of a sudden it's contagious in this second. Both teams spending time in the box. Grizzlies, after just getting off a power play, will be on another for the next 154 as it stands now. Under 5 to go, 4:46 and counting.
Minor penalty, 2 minutes for cross-checking. McAvoy for cross-checking at 4:52. And that puts your Grizz on the
off the draw. Puck trickles slowly on the near post. Johnson not taking any chance and able to reach out and see another face-off. Guess just giving us a little bit more of a chance to hear Bon Jovi. Why not? Cade Street sends it around the wall left to right all the way down, clearing it. Nash Wilson will meet behind along with Hendrickson. Where is he going to go with it? Looks like he'll come right up the middle. Hendrickson trying to pass off the wall. Ill-advised pass there. Easy for Ellingson to get to it, but kept in by Wagner initially, but gets it right to Feltz, who shoots it down the rink. Hendrickson will bring it around the near side now. Morrison touches it to Knutson. Brings it up the far side. Now pass behind to Hamlin. Now back to Knutson in the right-hand corner. Challenged by Street and Ellingson. Able to get it to Hamlin. Far blue line. Avi Hamlin. Half wall controlled by Knutson. Gets around Street on the far post. Brings it behind the net now. Try to wraparound opportunity in the near circle. Morrison able to hold it in the zone initially. No, he cannot, as Solonic shuffles him out of the zone. Morrison will regain the zone. Going right at Phelps. Knocks the shot down, does Phelps in the left-hand slot. Now coming short-handed are the Cats into the offensive zone with Parent. Jake Parent's shot is high up into the wall and around the boards left to right. Morrison going after the puck now. Will play it off the wall. Kramers touches it up, but Jake Parent is able to get to it right in front of the Grizzlies bench. Back to Bronell. Bronell will clear it down the left-hand boards with 20 seconds left with a man disadvantage for the Bobcats. 1-0 advantage, though, on the scoreboard for Montana with 3:05 left in the second period. Gus Hendrickson with 3 minutes to go. Near wall with Smith. Going to pass to the left side. Neibauer. Last couple of seconds ticking off of the penalty. Bronell hits Neibauer into the boards, knocks the puck loose, and now Zach Lane all alone. Lunging. Stops play before face-off, so we'll reset and do it again. Face-off won by Belay to Smith. Now with Kramers to the right of the net. Balk holds it in, shoots one, pad save made by Johnson, and now cleared by McAvoy. Off the wall, here comes Belay near side into the zone. Belay running with Neibauer, has it knocked away, short-handed. Here come the Bobcats with Ellingson into the zone. Isaac Ellingson pass, up top, they score! What a beautiful shot! It's Solonic! 24, and what a huge moment there for the Bobcats. Oh, baby. A tie game now with 8 minutes to go in the third. Remember, the Grizzlies have a man advantage in this sequence as well. 1-1 game in the third. Knutson has it knocked away by Street. Street. Farina takes a big hit right in front of the student section as it comes loose towards Hendrickson behind the Grizzlies' net. Hamlin trying to shoot one off the wall to Knutson. He does. Knocking it away from behind is Zach Lane and shooting it down the rink. Nicely done by the senior Lane to clear it with 48 seconds left with a man advantage. Maybe doesn't feel like it right now for Montana with 7:20 to go in our third. We are now tied at 1 on the goal from Solonic. Big collision featuring Phelps, far blue line. Nash Wilson playing it to Morrison, loose off his stick. Ellingson able to play it towards Street. Backtracking is Hamlin. Retreating is Street as well. Played up high off the wall. Another puck taken away by Solonic. Grizzlies just not holding the puck well on the power play at all. Last couple of minutes. Off the stick of Smith, loose and cleared back into the defensive end. Just behind Will Smith off his skate. Here comes Ben Kramers. Kramers up ahead, Case Ball. Left-hand circle. Defense 2:06 left in the third period. Man, what a big call that is. 1-1 game. But on the other side of things, Grizzlies haven't had much success at all on the power play last 3 times. Heck, that's how the Cats scored. A shorthanded goal in this period. But still a big sequence here with 1:45 with a man advantage with only 1:50 left in regulation in a tie contest. Challenging on the far post behind the net. Owen Lee's jersey gets knocked up high on a hit from Owen Davis. And Davis and Knutson, as they were both dabbing each other up after getting locked up, so to speak. So just a little wardrobe malfunction. Javi Hamlin off the draw, has it for Montana, bringing it down low to the left of the net. Looks for a centering pass, not there. Now with Knutson, Hendrickson near side. Sends it in front, loose on the right post, allowing Ellingson to get to it, and backhanding it right to Knutson. Bringing it on the left-hand post, loose in front, battle for in front, send it to the right-hand corner, centering pass, Hamlin, scores!